Welcome to the book reading program of 3ABN Australia Radio. Does your faith need a boost? Do you think that miracles only happened in Bible times? Think again. Compiled by Remnant Publications, the book Get Ready for a Miracle recounts true stories that prove that when we step out in faith, God displays His power in undeniable ways. Here is our reader, Colville Smith.
This story is entitled Danny's Airport Angel. Exodus chapter 23 and verse 20 says, "Behold, I send an angel before you to keep you in the way and to bring you into the place which I have prepared." Danny Shelton, Bob Ellis and Gonzalo Santos were on their way to Romania. Their flight from St. Louis was late getting into Chicago. On arrival, Danny was running down the concourse looking for flight information. He had no idea where the departing gate was for their flight. Suddenly, a big black man with a couple of front teeth missing asked, "Do you know where you're going?" "Tarom Airlines," shouted Danny. "I know exactly where that is. Follow me." The man picked up one of their suitcases and began running. A few seconds later, he took another suitcase to balance his load and led them right to the gate. He wore no uniform that would indicate he was an airport employee, and when Danny offered to pay him, he declined. "I'm just happy to help you," he said. On their return from Romania, the flight into Chicago was late again, which meant that their connection was going to be very close. The group had a number of suitcases to take through customs before rechecking them on the domestic flight to St. Louis. Danny grabbed 2 or 3 suitcases, leaving Bob and Gonzalo to bring the rest. He planned to run ahead and try to hold the airplane for them. When Danny arrived at customs, the official gave him a hard time. "Are those your bags? Open them." Rarely did this happen. When Danny finally got through customs, the TWA rechecking service had closed. So he had to carry his luggage to the gate. And it was nearly flight time. "Can I help you?" a big black man asked. "Where are you going?" "Gate G3, Danny yelled. "I know where that is and I think I can get you there on time." He picked up a suitcase and started guiding Danny through the busy terminal. It was not until the man smiled as he turned to leave that Danny noticed his missing front teeth. Quickly, Danny learned that Bob was already on the plane, but Gonzalo was not there yet. "Sir," said the flight attendant, "you need to get on the plane. We're shutting the door." "Please wait just a minute," Danny urged. "One of our party is missing. He should be here any second." "Sir, it's FAA regulations." Just then, a man came running around the corner and the attendant was satisfied that the missing person had arrived, but the man ran past the gate. "That isn't your guy?" asked the surprised flight attendant. "No," admitted Danny. Just as the attendant made it clear that she could delay the flight no longer, Danny saw Gonzalo. "There's my guy," he shouted. That was just enough of a delay to keep the attendant holding the door open. It wasn't until Danny and Gonzalo were safely on board that Danny realised that the black man who had directed them to the right gate on their flight to Romania was the same person who had helped them find their gate on their way home. Danny says that when he gets to heaven, he knows what his guardian angel is going to look like. He's going to be a large black man with a couple of front teeth missing. A reflection associated with this story comes from the Desire of Ages, page 363. If today we would take time to go to Jesus and tell him our needs, we should not be disappointed. He would be at our right hand to help us. We need more simplicity, more trust and confidence in our Saviour. He whose name is called the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace, He of whom it is written, the government shall be upon his shoulder, is the Wonderful Counselor. We are invited to ask wisdom of him. He giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not. Isaiah 9 verse 6 and James 1 verse 5. Danny's Airport Angel was submitted by 3 Angels Broadcasting Network, the Mending Broken People Network, a 24-hour Christian television and radio network. You can visit 3abn.org for more information.
You've been listening to the book reading program by 3ABN Australia Radio, featuring Get Ready for a Miracle. For more information about this book, visit remnantpublications.com.